Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more, a new one on the channel, Puffin Planes. This is one that was shot to me by the devs. This is a pretty cool one. I've been playing this for a little while now, probably several months. I got this a while back as a demo when Steam was doing a bunch of demos, and I was only able to play this for like 30 minutes and I was super hooked on it. So I ended up getting a demo from the devs, so I was super appreciative of that. But the game is now at a point where the devs are calling it full game. So I've been kind of holding off for a while. I wanted to make a video on this because there's been some things missing, but now that they're calling it a so-called full game, I feel like we can go ahead and start and we can start messing around with this. So this is a casual airline management game. It's set on Earth or Mars. They do have a Mars planet now, which is really cool. And it does support single player and Steam co-op. So if you guys have this game, you can play this with your friends. You can compete and battle against them with some plane management. So let's go ahead and let's jump into a game. Let's go ahead and get a new game going on here. We're going to do Earth. Let's roll this a couple times. We're going to go with Cuckoo Air. Sounds good to me. Starting airport, we're going to keep it on random. Game mode, we're going to stay with classic. Everything is going to be normal here. Tutorial, we're going to keep that off because I don't think I need that. I've played this enough to understand exactly what's going on. I think I can talk you guys through this. So let's go ahead and start this game. All right, so we've got quarter goals that we have to make in order to keep people happy. If we don't make these goals, then the game kind of ends, but we can continue playing on from there. But we get more money and more ability points, they call them Puffin tokens, for meeting these quarterly goals. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start this. Oh, it's gonna start us right here in St. Louis. Awesome. So right now our expectations are meeting, we have to have three cities connected. And we've got some good cities here. We've got Atlanta, Detroit, and Tampa. These are all big cities here, and St. Louis. Have we already started with this one? Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get a connection to Atlanta. We've already got a couple of these Pico planes. We've got 2 of them in the garage, so we can go ahead and we can start that route. All right, so that's one route there, and then we're gonna need another route. Let's go ahead and get Detroit set up. And we're gonna start that plane right there. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get the game going. All right, so now we have completed what we need to do. So if we want to exceed expectations, we can connect up 2 more cities to this route here. I don't think we have enough money right now to start this. We're already bleeding cash. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna ride this out a little bit, and we're gonna see where we end up with in just a few minutes. Hopefully we can get some more cash flowing in. Okay, so planes are starting to move. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and order another one of these Pico planes, because as you level up, the planes get more and more expensive. So if you can buy a couple in the very beginning for cheap, then you'll be better off in the long run. That's just my experience with it so far. So money is rolling in. You can see we're doing really well here. We'll probably, since St. Louis is pretty centered on the US here, we'll probably keep this as a central hub. So what we can probably start doing is coming over here and doing some upgrades to this where we can benefit ourselves. So reduces crashes, lesser fees for landing, people don't get as angry as much when they come through and have to sit here for a while. So that's one of those things as well. So we are making some cash here. We're getting through our first quarter here. Let's view this goal to see what we've done. So okay, so we've met the first 3. We could do 2 more. We just don't have, we got the ability. Wow, as I'm talking about it. Ooh, Dallas would be a good one here too. So how much is Dallas gonna be? 4,000. And getting down to Tampa and Norfolk. Well, we've already got 1 airplane. If we are gonna do this, we're gonna need another airplane. So I wanna go ahead and order one of those. I don't want to go ahead and set up a city and then not have an airplane there and then have people be upset with me. That would not be fun. So that's working. We have our airplanes are being produced. We're about halfway through this. We do have some cash here. So let's go ahead and we're going to grab Norfolk. All right. So now we are 4 of 5, and Dallas is going to be a good one to have as well. So we don't have the cash for that. We'll hold off. How much is Memphis? Ooh, we could do Memphis. Go ahead and get that set up and get that expectation. Nice. Okay, so we're good there. We've got 5 cities connected to each other. So we have met the expectations for our quarter goal and have exceeded it. So we should get an extra little bonus at the end of this quarter. And hopefully at the end of this, you guys will be able to see that. New airports are opening, which is nice. All of these, we could technically buy into these. We would have to fund them, but once they kind of pop up like this, they're a little cheaper, and they're allowing us to, say, add our airline to all these airports that already exist, if that made any sense. So technically, I don't think these airports are built. Yeah, okay, so these airports are not built. These airports are built. But if I wanted to come over here and say open an airport, I could fund it if I wanted to. But we just let these guys pop open like this, and we are pretty good to go. Here we have a number of hangars. Down here we have the number of airports. Gosh knows, I can't talk today. Down here we have the number of airplanes that we can maintain. If we go over this, it gets a little more expensive, so you kind of gotta watch this number. If you get too many of these, then you'll start bleeding cash again as well. Puffin tokens are used to upgrade your airplanes and things like that. Down the road, there's other airplanes that we can get, and you can come in here and somewhere there's upgrades and routes and stuff. Oh, there's tons of stuff. Okay. Here we go. Here's our upgrades. So these will allow us to do things like cheaper planes, more comfort. That keeps people from getting pissed off so much. Increase your income. You can increase the capacity. So that's where I was talking about that we're only able to have so many. This will allow us to have more planes in there. So that keeps them from having to deal with the stresses of bleeding your money out there. So we're getting pretty close to this quarter end here. I don't know why the game stopped there. I guess when we went to all those menus, it did that. But we're getting tons of airports that we're going to be able to choose from here in a second, and we might actually get Dallas Fort Worth, and then we'll use that as maybe a central airport for the US here, and then we'll see how much we can connect all these stuff up. Now, if a route gets too busy, I can add extra planes to it, so we could add a new plane to it like that. I could also add a separate route. If I wanted to go from St. Louis to Atlanta to Norfolk and back to St. Louis, I could do that as well, as while keeping these singular routes going. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. It's really diverse in its ability to navigate these planes around, and you'll see that as it starts giving us weird little missions and stuff. We won't have this clean setup that we have with this. It'll kind of change, and it'll get kind of annoying for a little bit, but ooh, there we go. Quarter goal was met. But it'll get kind of annoying, and we'll have to deal with some things that we don't necessarily would want to do with our airport, but we're having to make the financial people happy. So here's what we got. We've got the ability for some more cash. We can get some tokens. We could get kind of a mix of tokens, or we could get a bunch of planes. And the levering veterans are actually a more... I think they have a higher capacity. Yeah, they can carry, if not twice as more people, and they can go further. Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough call. I think I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna grab the cash on this first one, because it's probably gonna ask us to do a bunch of weird stuff here. So we'll get moving here, and we need 5 of 8 cities. Okay, so I think what we can go ahead and do, let's go ahead and look at some of these prices here. Some of these are a little cheaper than others. 2,500 for that, 2,200 for Portland. Can we get to Portland though? I didn't even check. Okay, so here's something that I should have checked before we did this. We can't make it there with our Picos. So we would have to order another airplane, or we can send another route out of Detroit, and we still don't have an airplane. We need to order that airplane. That's being made, and when it's done, we'll actually start that route. So now if you want to go to Portland, you have to go to Detroit, and then you can get to Portland, Maine. Is that Maine? That's Maine, right? All right, so I kind of screwed the pooch on that a little bit. That's fine. We've got that. We've got 2 more cities to connect here. These are pretty cheap here. Oh wow, we can get Chicago. Oh, for 5,000. Let's get... I did say I wanted Dallas, so let's go ahead and get Dallas. Let's connect those guys up there. Let's order us an airplane, get that started, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start another airplane, and then I think we'll go with... Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Let's go Des Moines. Let's go ahead and just get us a cheap one here. And now we've completed the operating agreements. Now, if we can get, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more connected, we can beat those goals. But man, cities are getting more expensive here all of a sudden. So we're gonna need 6 more airplanes. Can we afford 6 more airplanes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yes, we can. We do have the cash. I don't want to get too crazy here. Let's start looking at some of these. We need some cheap ones. Charleston is cheap. Can we get there with our Pico? Yes, we can. And start that airplane. All right. Cool. Things are moving. Things are moving pretty fast here. Okay, so we've got to get 5 more. 5 more. We can get to Tampa. Is Minneapolis cheap? Minneapolis is cheap. New airports have opened. Where? New Orleans. Okay. Maybe we just take one straight from New Orleans to there. We'll skip Memphis. We can do one to Cincinnati. That's a cheap one. We're just trying to build up our empire here real quick. Chicago's kind of expensive. We can do Minneapolis. That's nice. Okay, we'll do that. We got that. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do. Ooh, Houston, Denver. Denver's our next cheapest. Okay, we're good. We're almost there. One more city, and it's going to be Tampa. So let's go straight to Tampa from St. Louis. There we go. All right, so we've exceeded quarterly goals again. So that should give us an extra bonus here on our next run. Nice. Nice. I'm digging this. I'm digging this. It hasn't given us any weird ones yet, but every now and then it will, and we'll have to have some weird specialty route that we have to take over here. But so far so good. It's really nice when you get like the you get an airport down here and you can run, say, a really long flight, and you can connect up these 2 areas and you get a lot of cash out of that, which is really cool. But we're gonna keep watching this one as we're just getting built up here. We do got a bit of cash. I am going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, we're out of cash there. I got 7 planes in the works. We're not going to go over our hangar here. Ooh, look, we can get down to Nassau. Ooh, we can be pirates. Ooh, we're getting some stuff up in Canada. Nice. Okay, this is good. We'll hang on to that for next goal. I'm going to go ahead and get another airplane here. We've got 7, 8. If I can get 10 in the hangar before we go to next quarter, I think we'll be really well off. That's 8. How many do we have? 8 ordered. 7 ordered. I think that's 10. I could be. It might be. I might be a little confused, but we've got at least 8 in the hangar here, and we're building up. We're building up cash. Nice. So we're getting pretty close to the end of the quarter here. And yeah, we'll see what we got, and we'll see what we have to deal with next quarter. All right, making that money. Making that money. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any angry routes yet. No angry routes. I'd love to upgrade St. Louis too, but I'm not sure if we're gonna keep St. Louis as our main hub either. It all. Ooh, okay, that's really loud. Okay, so we need more miles. Okay, that's more cash. We could do some more points. I don't need points right now. I'm worried about the ooh, that. Okay, so we bought a bunch of planes, so we don't need these. So let's go for the cash. Let's get 29,000. Now we should have the ability to expand. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now we got to come down here to the Andes and set up a whole nother flight system here. All right, so we need 3 cities in the Andes. Let's go ahead and get Bogota as our main hub here, and then we'll just we'll connect these guys up like this. And we could probably save on airplanes here and make like a little route like this. Oops, hang on. Let's decommission that. Decommission this. This is what I want to do. We're going to go here. And then I want to add a new stop. We're going to go to Medellin and start the plane that way. Okay, so 1 plane will take care of this. And because it's so small, hopefully these flights will be a little bit easier. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and buy this, and we'll buy this. So we'll come up here to Barranquilla. And then we're going to come down to Monteira. I'm butchering names. I apologize. All right, so there we have that, and we are set up here. And now we need 1 more flight in the Andes to get that taken care of. But, oh, there it is. Cool. Right there. And we'll just go straight to it. It's a little bit more of a distance, and now that is set up. Now, what we could do is eventually get these connected here to here, have some sort of connecting flights, and that would provide us with a little bit more money there, because these people here are going to complain that they can't get up to this area. So maybe we make a connecting flight from Tampa to Kingston, and then from here to here, or can we go from our hub to here. Ooh, that would make things a lot cheaper and quicker. Let's do that. We'll start a plane there. And then we'll start a plane to there. Now this route here you might see get a little bit busier, so we might have to add some more airplanes on that route. But we are all connected up here. Nice. Nice. And we've got like 6 days left for this. This is cool. We've already met expectations. I guess we could, should we just speed this up and make some cash? Let's speed this up and make some cash here. Yeah, so far so good. I am digging this. This is looking really good. We could add some more stuff. More airplanes are opening up. How many do we have in the hangar? We've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna order 4 more. We're gonna have 10. See how they've gotten more expensive here? We're now paying $2 grand per plane. So that's a thing. But we've got the cash. We're doing pretty good here. We're not overspending. That's the thing. The problem is I've overspent in the past just by going, yeah, these are available. I'm just going to connect them all up, build planes. No, that's you're getting too ahead of yourself there. Got to make sure that you can maintain everything. And you can see we're getting pretty close here now with those extra planes sitting around. We're getting close to our hangar limit here, but that's fine. We can still maintain them. We're not bleeding cash. We're still gaining cash. It looks like, hopefully, maybe. Our money is going up. Yes, our money is going up. Cool. So every now and then I'm expecting these to turn a different color here, and maybe we can turn a filter on. You can see, okay, so here we've got number of passengers waiting. So this route here actually is getting a little congested. So what we could do is we could add another plane to this route here, and that should hopefully keep this route from having so many people waiting here. Let me look at some other stuff. Map modes. All right, so we're doing good. Everyone is getting delivered. We just had a little bit of issue there with people waiting. And then, oh, here we go. All right, so we've made it. Okay, so operating agreements, 21 of 26 cities. Okay, so it didn't say where these cities have to be, so we can do any of these guys here. I wouldn't mind some more fuel. Ooh. We've got a lot of points. We've got a lot of airplanes. We only have to connect up 5 cities. I think we can do it with the cash that we got. So I'm going to take some Puffin points here. Let's come into here, and let's make some adjustments here where we can make some more money. And that is where? 10% passenger income. Right there. Okay. And then I want to do it there. All right, so that's going to give us more income here. And then later on, we can come in and adjust for comfort and things like that. All right, and we have airline upgrades too. So we can upgrade our jets to be more fuel efficient. We can have more jets. I mean, there's a ton of stuff here. More capacity on the jets that we already have. I probably should have went that route. Cheaper build time, cheaper build cost. But we'll be making more money from our people, so that's fine. Let's hit play here. Let's get moving. We need to connect up to 5 more cities. So we can come in here. Let's do some smaller cities here. So we can go to Tulsa. We'll add a plane there. Let's get some of these little faraway places. We'll add one there. And can we get one way out here? We can. Perfect. I just want to get to our quarterly goal here. Can I make it to Quebec from here? No, I cannot. So we're not going to run that one. I could run another airplane out of Detroit and do it. That concerns me that this is going to get a little congested here. So we might have to watch out for this route. But you see how we can do this. You kind of do this little spiderweb effect and get routes going. Okay, so this route here is a little congested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... we're going to add another little plane here to this route. Hopefully that fixes that. Ooh, we've got another little bit of congestion here. See, it's happening all of a sudden. More people are traveling. So we've got 2 planes there. We should have 2 planes here. Okay. So we'll probably, I'm going to preemptively put a plane on this route. There we go. So hopefully that helps this out. And we're getting some congestion here. So I'm going to start a plane there. Now we're still doing pretty good here, because if we were to do this individually I guess we could get rid of this, do a route to here, back and forth, get rid of this now that we're doubling up. Let's do that. Let's do that. These people are going to get pissed here for a second. So we're going to decommission. Start a plane here. Sorry, everyone who was flying, who just dropped out of the sky. I apologize. Decommission all planes. We'll do it here. This one can go here. Now there shouldn't be any congested routes. That should be good to go. All this route is nice and neat. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I feel like this is going to be our hub. Even though I said I wanted Dallas to be our hub, I think we're going to be stuck with St. Louis being our hub for right now. So I'm going to do a focus city. We're going to do minus 25% landing fee, and we're going to be able to put like 40 plus people here through an hour. And we can actually increase this by another 25% with another 40. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. 100 through. Okay, I'm going to not touch this anymore. I just spent a bunch of money. Let's disapproval in Cali. Where's Cali? I don't even have Cali. What? Do I have Cali? Where's Cali? Cali's here. Why are these guys upset? They shouldn't be. Now the planes are moving. That should be good. Okay. We need one more city. Oh my gosh, one more city, one more city, one more city, one more city. Let's go Tampa to Nassau. There we go. And we're gonna need to put a plane here. We didn't put a plane there. There we go. All right, looks like everything is running smooth. And all we gotta do is make it to, wait, to exceed operating, we need 10 more cities. I don't know if we're gonna exceed operating expectations this time. This is where it starts to get a little hard, so we're just going to be able to make this first operating goal, because that means we have to have 10 airplanes that we're not using, which we don't have at all, and we need 10 more cities. That's going to be a lot of money. That is a lot of money. We don't have that. So I'm going to play it safe. We'll not go that route, and we'll just wait for the next quarter. But yeah, so far so good. We're building up our nice little empire here. It would be cool to try this with in multiplayer and have somebody, say, starting on the other side of the map, building their empire, and then see how it goes. I haven't done that yet. I don't know if you're really competing against somebody, or if you would have the ability to, say, connect up to their airports and do it that way. It'd be interesting to see. But yeah, we're doing pretty good right now, so we're gonna keep going. All right, there we go. We have made it. Let's see. We need more cash, more coins, or cash and coins. Oh, we didn't get that third one or that fourth one because we didn't exceed expectations. That's fine. I don't want a random 1 point. I feel like that's gonna sit us back a little bit. Cash, I feel like we're doing okay. What do we need to do to meet expectations? We need to do 5 more airports. I think we can do that without taking any more cash. So let's go ahead and take the points. Let's come over here to points. Let's upgrade our airplanes. Since they're starting to get more expensive, let's go ahead and reduce their cost and their build time. I think that's going to help us out here. So hopefully they're not as expensive when we're ordering them. Yeah, now they're only like $21.70. So they were a little bit more expensive than that. But guys, I am going to leave it here. We've got quite the empire started so far. If you guys are enjoying Puffin Planes, make sure you throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We will continue this if you guys like this enough, and yeah, hopefully we can build a worldwide empire where we can have everything connected together. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one.